Alright. Calm down, kids. Calm down. How we all doing? We doing good? We got some people popping in. Cool. I like that. Now, I just want to make sure this is plus left, right, up, down to open unlimited ammo. What up, Dre One? What up, Bacon? How you guys doing? So yeah, decided to do a little bit of do a stream on YouTube. Just wanted to sort of hang out. I got a lot of folks here on YouTube that don't want to go over to Twitch, so I figured, I'll see how it goes streaming on YouTube as well. So maybe alternating days, Twitch, YouTube, shit like that. And a lot of the games that I want to play are more streaming orientated anyway, so it might be the thing going forward, along with, informational videos and shit like that, but it might be the thing going forward. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to be doing some Mayhem-y shit today. We're going to pop straight into Cat 1. Cat 1 is pretty much all I have to do. No point going into Cat 2 or 3. I'll just be wasting time. Rather jump into 1 and sort of just do what I need to do, and then just enjoy the day as it comes. And we are going to pop ourselves some of that pills. I was in here earlier on, and points were flowing rather good, but had to take care of my kid because he woke up from his nap. So hopefully I can pick up the skill train and the point train again. Fingers crossed. Hey, an Easter Strongbox right off the bat. That could bode well. So how's everyone doing? Everyone having a relatively decent time? Decent morning dash night? The fuck is under my foot? A piece of my chair. That doesn't bode well. I'm just going to put it here. With everything else. Okay, so. A few things to get sorted out at the start of this little stream. People that join in later won't hear a lot of this stuff, but all of you early birds will hear a lot of this stuff. Lucky for you guys. I'm going to be trialing in a couple of weeks. Basically during the school holidays here in South Australia. I'm going to be trialing, essentially seeing what it's like to live stream semi-full time. To sort of give myself an idea, an understanding of sort of what goes into it. So essentially I'll be using, and I'll also be looking at, hey, 24 PED. We might actually get some globals tonight. I'm doing good, playing Lost Ark and don't much head spent this month. Oh yeah, that's no problem, Dre One. Yeah, I deleted Lost Ark. I'm not a big fan of it. But yeah, so essentially I'm going to be trialing streaming full time. It's not full time as in like I'm getting paid full time. It's just the amount of time that I'm going to be streaming. Because I've always been interested in the experience, because I see all these streamers stream for like fucking 12 hours. Now, I can't do that. But, hey, 30 PED. Do something crazy like a 48-hour stream. Maybe when my kids are, like, both of my kids are in school. Maybe. But with a little lad, nah. And my wife needs to sleep. And I don't really have a den anymore. That's my son's room, so can't really do that. But I'm going to be trialing, seeing what it's like on Twitch and seeing what it's like on YouTube. So 1 week it will be Twitch. The other one will be, the other week will be on YouTube. I'll probably trial it 3 days out of the week. Obviously, so I can still have some family time. Just because it's a little bit of an experiment. The days will be back-to-back, though. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. Not bad. 24 and 30. Yeah, 24 and 30 back-to-back. It pretty much back-to-back. It's not bad. So, hopefully some good shit happens. And we just increased our pyrokinetic hit up to 21. Hell fucking yeah. And for anyone interested in the setup, we're just going with Corrosive Attack Nanochip 6. I'm not fully proficient in the hits yet, but I will by the end of this hour, I reckon. Either by the end of the hour or by the second hour in to Mayhem, like this time in Mayhem, I'm going to be perfectly proficient. I've been considering playing EU. Do you recommend it? What makes this game better than Lost Ark, for example? Well, see, those sorts of questions are a difficult one to answer because, I'm running bronze and I'm in category 1. Bronze, category 1, just going it cheap this time. Just going it cheap. You've been considering playing EU. Yes, I do recommend it. I do not recommend it if you are interested in, if you're thinking of playing it for the money-making aspect. I do not recommend it for that. If you're looking for an interesting sci-fi game to play, then yeah, I definitely recommend it. There is a little bit of a learning curve, and there are 2 different play models. You can either play it free-to-play, or you can play it sort of pay-to-play. Free-to-play is a lot harder to get into, but it's very much doable. I recommend checking out a guy named DM Zone. He has, he does a lot of the free-to-play stuff, and he's done relatively well for himself. And it's all RNG, roll of the dice sort of thing when it comes to the loot, Sebastian. By the way, welcome to the stream, and welcome to the stream, Rookie. What makes this game better than Lost Ark, for example? Nothing. And nothing really makes Lost Ark better than Entropia Universe. It's all subjective, really. It all depends on what you like, what sort of game you prefer. If you prefer action RPGs, if you prefer action RPGs and you're interested in the pay-to-earn aspect, I recommend playing a game called Lost Relics instead of Entropia Universe. But if you want to get into Entropia Universe, for the sci-fi aspect, then obviously it's definitely one that I recommend. But, like all things, give it a try. If you don't like it, don't stick around with it. I'm not going to be one of those people that are like, oh, you got to play it for like 15 years to really appreciate it. Nah, play it for a week or 2. If you like it, continue playing. If it's not your cup of tea, then don't play it. Lost Ark isn't really my cup of tea, so I don't really play Lost Ark. Just because I don't like the way that it's structured. Like, as an action RPG, it doesn't feel right on a computer. I know it's a mobile game. Actually, I'm fairly certain it was a mobile game and it was ported and all that sort of stuff from memory. But playing it just feels very, I don't know. It feels like they could have done more, and it's not really my my cup of tea. But yeah, that's kind of that. Entropia is good in many ways. Seems endless the way you can play. Oh yeah, like Entropia has like an endless amount of ways you can play the game. It's insane. You can essentially do whatever the fuck you want. If you track the damage per peck, loot, etc. Actually, it's RNG with some salt. Some setups work. It's RNG with some salt. I've never heard that term before. RNG with some salt. I've never heard that term. RNG with salt. Some setups work better than others, as it seems. Some setups do work better. Hey, 33. Hey, 30. Sorry, 31.31. Nice. 3131. Oh, that's cool. Already getting good loot. Already getting good loot. I'm happy with that. What stage am I at? I am at I think I'm on stage 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, I'm on stage 5. On stage 5, or working through stage 5. And essentially, once I've finished, I'm not going to continue on. You know, if I finish all of them and I've still got like 10 days of Mayhem left, I'm not continuing on. I'm just doing it to finish. I just want my bronze mask. That's it. Literally just because I want the mask. Hey, Alion. What up, my dude? Yeah, that's true, Midnight. I used to be low depot, but nowadays staying with the free-to-play model. Oh, yeah? And it's funny, like, you have a lot of people that do go down the free-to-play model, and you've got... Okay, so on one hand, you've got people that deposit, and then you have people that do the free-to-play model. Salt is salted hashes. Yeah, no, still no idea, Sebastian. Salt as in salted hashes. Nah, I'm still at a loss. Are you mean it's like RNG with just a little bit more seasoning? It's like RNG plus? Because I'm gonna agree. You know, it's RNG, but you know you can. Certain setups work better. Gives you a little bit of an edge. It's a common term in programming. Yeah, I'm not a programmer. I'm not a programmer, but though I do want to learn programming. I am learning programming. I'm not a programmer, but I am learning slowly. I want to get into a little bit more once I've got a lot more time on my hands. Right now, you know, between this and taking care of my kid, you know, I've got time to watch some anime, and that's pretty much it. You can be a space captain, or you can be a space pirate. Yeah, you can be a trader. You can run a shop, or you can sell apartments. There is so much shit that you can do. You can like you could be a big game hunter that goes after literally stupidly rare and expensive items. You can be that one big dick hero. That one big dick hero that goes out and hunts whatever the fuck drops the, like, a megaton A105s. You know? You can also be a hunter-gatherer. Yeah, you can be a hunter-gatherer. You know, you can do a little bit of hunting. You can do a little bit of gathering. Honestly, that's not even the tip of the iceberg what you can do. Yeah, man, you can do farming in this. Like, at least from like you used to be able to. I don't know if you still can. Like, if you were to get a, I think it was a certain estate area. You can get a house that has a garden in it, and you can like grow fruit and things. It's really interesting. Like, I'm not sure if that's still a thing. That might have been scrapped, but that was a really interesting aspect. If you're a taxi driver, you can come home and work as a space taxi driver as well. Hey, yeah, you can. Where are you heading, mate? Oh, I want to go to Monria. All right, hop in. Entropia, you can kill players in PvP loot zones and take their stuff for real money. Yeah, you could definitely be that. Are there many players playing EU? I used to play it around 2009, and the city was were much more populated. Well, you got to remember, back in 2009, I don't think there was as many planets as there are now. Like, a lot of the players have kind of spread across the galaxy. Still got a massive player base. Like, don't worry about that. There's still a really decent player base. But, you know, there's a lot more to do in the game. Like, a lot more to do. Like, lots of places to explore, so... even for like quad wing and escort players. Yeah. Hey, another box. Sick. Same, but the universe is way smaller. I actually think there's more players than there used to be, just due to the advent of like all the cryptocurrencies and the play to earn games that have come out. I think there's more players that are starting just sort of based off of that. Go to Twin Peaks, plenty of players around there. Yeah, Twin Peaks. Shit, fucking any place that has sweating. And there'll be like, you know, dozens of folks. And, you know, even if you go to another planet, you're still going to see quite a few people in the kind of hub areas of that planet. Oh, there's quite a few of them are hanging around. Let's just back up. Back the fuck up. Back up. There we go. Back up. Oh, good. We're fine. So you used to play in 2009. So you're thinking about... Oh, so you have played it before. So you're just asking if I would still recommend it. Yeah, I'd still recommend playing it. You know, and like I said, it's one of those things where if you don't enjoy it, then don't play it. But if you enjoy it, then play it. Like every other game, really. Like, you got to think of EU as any other game. It just has its own little quirks. Toulon is quite busy as well from sort of recent stuff. And Next Island. I'm seeing a shitload of people on Next Island as well. But that could be because of the community recognition stuff as well. In response to how many players there are online, I usually go to the mentor register and look at active mentors. There are around 480 active mentors online at the moment. Must be a lot more with the disciples. Oh yeah, there's probably quite a decent player base. I would guess anyway. But I don't know if MindArc actually releases their player numbers. They might do it in like a yearly report or some shit like that. Lucky fucker got a 581 ped drop on an 01. Damn. Lucky fucker. So I'd reckon we have around 1,000-ish players to 1,500 players. I think we'll have more than that. I personally think we have more than that. Online at the moment. Yeah, but you got to remember, like, not everyone will be. Not everyone would be mentoring at the moment. Like, not everyone would be getting their stuff mentored. So let's say you've got 480 active mentors online at the moment. Like, I didn't register to be a mentor until, like, someone actually asked me to. So if we take into account that, you know, there won't be as many people that are mentoring, and there's going to be even more people that are getting, like, you know, barely don't even realize that mentoring is a thing. And there's probably, there's a website that tracks it. I have the best memories from EU than any other game. That's why I'm considering depositing some money. Hey man, it's one of those things where it always comes back to fishing. Okay, so I equate Entropia Universe to any other activity that I put money into. Going bowling, that costs money. If I want to go fishing, it costs money. If I want to go to an arcade, it costs money. If I want to go out drinking with the lads, it costs money. If I want to do fucking anything in the world, it's gonna cost money in one way or another. If in a night I want to just do some low-level hunting, maybe hunt some Exarosaurs, get some Blazar fragments and all that sort of stuff, or do a little bit of TT mining, I drop $5. It's the cost of a beer here anyway. It's the cost of a beer here. I drop $5. I have fun for the night, I enjoy myself. So yeah, I mean, if you drop some drop a few dollars in, man. Drop a few dollars in, have a bit of fun, enjoy yourself. Some of the best things in life are, sort of the simple pleasures. Simple pleasures. Alright, so we're up, which is good. It's always good to be up. VB is the best beer of... VB is the beer of choice. I lived in Australia for a year. I'm not a big fan of VB. Go to ALF footy match. You're looking at 100 to 200 for a single night easy, and people do... Oh, AFL. Yeah. If you want to go watch the footy, it costs a lot, and people do that weekly. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Everything in life costs money, which it always really pisses me off that you'll have salty players. I'm not even going to call them players. Salty people that come into the game expecting to make money just because, it is something that could happen. You could kill a mob and you can get given thousands of dollars, right? You can kill a mob and get a shitload of money from killing a mob, right? Like, I killed a mob and, it gave me, like, a shopkeeper pad that I sold for, like 3.5, 4K. And that, that's like 3.5, 400 USD. So it does happen, but you play the game for the sake of playing the game. But then you have all these like salty folks come in. They're like, "Oh, I put like $50 in, and I lost it all." And it's like, well, what did you do? Oh, well, I bought the most expensive, like the strongest gun that I could find. Alright, how long have you been playing? Oh, I've been playing for like a week, mate. I got the best gun that I could get, and I went out and shot the highest mobs that I can find. And, I burned through all of my PED, or I burned through all my ammo, and I TT'd everything. And I couldn't make anything. I couldn't make anything back. And then you kind of have to, you try to reason with them, and you try to say, well, that's not how the game works. Oh, but they say you can make money. It's just salty people doing salty things. And it just gets worse the longer you play it, because, like, you get to a point and then you realize there's two types of Ubers out there. There's two types of players that have been playing since, the dawning of the age. You got the players that recognize that it's, You know, yeah, you can make money, but it takes a lot, and it's just a bit of fun. But then you have the other players that are so hardcore that if you're not in it to make money, then you shouldn't be playing the game. And it's the two polar opposite mindsets, I think, really drives away new players. Well, that's how it's marketed, and seeing 5-6 digit HOFs does give new bros that they can earn a living. Efficiency and damage per peck is the old age debate. Efficiency and damage per pack is the old age debate. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, that's how it's marketed. It's marketed as a real cash economy. And you can make money in the game. But you have bros come in, throwing in $50, expecting to, like, make $1,000. And that's not how it fucking works. You know, it's just not how it works. Well, yeah, in order to break even, you got to sell. You do not make your money off of Mindark. You make your money off of other players. There is supply and there is demand. Where there is demand, if you have supply, there is profit. All right, if you supply it, you can make profit. That's why there's, you know, certain things rise and certain things fall. If someone like finds a lot of one specific item, it's going to drive the price down over that sort of time, especially if that person sells it in over time. But if there's an item that is scarce, but it's well sought after, then obviously there's going to be a higher demand for it. So if someone gets really lucky and gets a whole bunch of it, then they're able to sell it and make a nice, tidy profit. The problem is, people come in expecting to make that profit straight away. I mean, you can make money straight away. You know, if you wanted to sweat. You know, you jump into the game, you've put nothing in, sweat for an hour, you've made like, you know, what will that be? You've made like 3 cents. Congrats, you made money. You know, it's not an easy out. It's marketed that you can make money, and this is true, but you make money off of other players. You make money by playing the game, you grind at the game, you get the loot, you learn the economy, and then you sell what's needed to other players. And, you know, you learn things as you go along. You learn the difference between, you learn the difference between, you know, what weapons are efficient, but also how to be efficient when hunting, or how to be efficient when mining. All you got to remember is, and then I'd say in order to make money, you need to have the rarest commodity before you join. You need patience. Exactly, you need patience. And you need an open mind as well, Like, one of the things that I hear all the time whenever I mention sweating, they're like, oh, it's so mind-numbing. I can't see how someone could sit there for, you know, hours just sweating. And it's like, do you really think I'm sitting and watching the screen while I'm sweating? No, I'm like watching something else, or I'm doing work, or shit. I find a big mob, you know, that I can sweat. Like, I go to Entropia, I start sweating, I hate it, and then I fuck off and do some housework, you know? Like, that. There's a lot of just... And people like to drive down players for doing the free-to-play thing. You know, they like to drive it home that, you know, if you're not doing it their way, you're doing it the wrong way. You know, and there is no quote-unquote wrong way. And there's no quote-unquote right way to play either. You just play the damn game and enjoy it. And if you don't like it, then you just don't play it. Simple. But it's always a pissing contest with people. You know, it's always a pissing contest. You know, they'll always say that their setup is far better. And then you say, oh, what setup are you running? And then they spout off something that's worth fucking tens of thousands of PED, and then you have to say, yeah, that's great, I don't have that. Do you want to give me tens of thousands of PED? No? Then shut the fuck up. Let me play the way that I want to play. You know? And then they do the whole, oh, I've been playing since like 2000, and when did the game come out? 2004? Something like that? I've been playing since 2004, I know what I'm talking about. It's like, that's great, you know what you're talking about, but, you know, did you deposit? Did you do this? What did you do throughout that nearly 20 fucking years of play? You know, and it was a lot easier to make PED back in the day from doing free-to-play stuff like sweating. I found a forum, right, that was talking about sweating, and the fact that people were selling sweat for between 6 and 9 PED per K, depending on how quickly you wanted to sell it. Like, and it was a lot easier to take advantage of other players back in the day before markup stuff was even a thing. Serial Overdrive talks about this he had talked about this in the past. That he was a trader. He was a trader, and he would go up to where the miners are, and he'll buy at, you know, a specific point, and then he would sell it to other people, and he'd take just a little bit off the top, and that's how he made his money. And, you know, it's like these little things that these like old Uber players just don't tell you, or that they just don't grasp their own history, that they were around when it was easier to make PED, especially if you were smart about it. They were, you know, essentially on the ground floor of a lot of things coming up. You know, they were on the ground floor for things like the Calypso land deeds, which are now fucking worth like 3,000 something PED, where they used to be worth like, I think 1,000 or 1,500. You know, that's why I front. Oh, that's right, you do. You do fruit walking and hunting. I like to play the game when I play, even when it's just running and picking up fruit and stones and sweating. Kill it is at least break even or profit. Yeah, man, like swanting. You know, I have my own method of swanting, and I tend to essentially, when I'm sweating, I do a method of like kill on and kill off. So essentially, I'll sweat the first one, and I'll drag that one to a turret, or I'll drown it in the water. But then the next one that I sweat, I would kill, and it pretty much completely offsets the cost of what I'm doing, which is always nice. It's always nice to like completely offset costs, because a lot of the times, like, if you sweat a mob dry and then kill it, from what I've seen, you tend to get about 30%. You get about a third back of what you put in. So if you sweat 2 mobs dry but only kill 1 yourself, you're still getting the loots, and you're still getting those RNG chances of like globals and hoffs and all that sort of shit. And I do, when I say hoff, I do mean hoff, because I have hoffed off of small mobs that I can sweat. It's very funny when it happens, because you look at it and go, why did that happen? Very funny when it happens. Like a little while back, Bacon was, I think he was swanting Exarosaurs, and he got a... it's okay, detach that. Throw this on. He was swanting Exarosaurs and got like a 120 something PED global. And I think, as we were talking about free to play shit and how it's not a bad way to go, funny as hell. But yeah, you kind of just got to do what you do. You know, you go along, you do as you do, and you just enjoy. You enjoy the ride. You know. Isn't that right, Mishka? You say hi to chat? You say hi to chat? Not under the desk. Who's your good girl? Who's your good girl? Mishka's a good girl. Alright, Mishka. You'll be able to hang out in the lounge room afterwards, okay? Yeah. Anyhow. I remember I used to get... I still get excited whenever I find fruit, but back in the day, you do you is the greatest saying of all. Oh yeah, pretty much. You do you. And don't let other people, like, kick you down. If what you're doing is enjoyable for you, then don't let other people kick you down. You know? Like, I'm using these... I've decided that I really like Mind Force powers, right? Mind Force is fun. And I like the idea of teleportating. So if I want to teleport like a small distance and waste a little bit of cash just to be like, haha, teleport, then I'm gonna do it. You know, if I want to, if I want to use a chip that does big damage but might not be as quote unquote efficient, then I'm gonna do it. Especially if it does the whole big boom thing. That's always fun. Something goes big boom. Where's my big drops gone? I got all of them and now they're not dropping. It's because I'm talking about RNG, isn't it? It's a shame, really. It's a shame. But yeah, like, if anyone wants to ask any questions, feel free to throw out questions. This does have Q&A in the title, so if anyone has any questions, whether it's Entropia universe related or not, you know, I'm an open book. Feel free to ask questions. And you'll get an answer guaranteed. So I get 260 points to finish this one up. And we should get there. We should get there. No reason why we shouldn't. Yeah, so we got a whole bunch of the corrosive attack nanochips 6 to work through. We've got one more of these kinetic amplifier 5s. But this one should probably last us most of the stream, if not all of it. Yeah, it should do anyway. And between now and the next one, I should be able to get another one. Ah, mayhem, you cruel fucker. Hey, there's that warlock unit. Yeah, what a unit. Look at this fucker. It looks so cool. Like, some of these robot models are pretty sick. No word of a lie. I think it's dope. How are we going on? Hey, 3 likes. Nice. 3 likes so far. Got some viewers in. Got some likes cranking. Yeah, cool. Imagine if they put the same effort into the rest of the game. Oh, yeah. Hey, Rib Craze, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. And, yeah, 10 out of 10. If they put the same effort into the game, and you do you, boo. Hell yeah. What up, Patrick? You do you, boo. You do your thing. Well, I mean, it's a truth. It's a true thing. You're gonna have a lot of people that put you down for, you know, the way you play the game, because their way will always be better. But you know, I say, you know, you play the way you want to play. You know. And never try to justify the reason why you play the way you do, because they're always going to be like, oh, but mine's better anyway. And then you have to remind them that, like, their existence and what they do doesn't in any way affect you and your mindset on how you want to do things. You got to be like 1,000,000% clear on just how much what they say and do has no effect on you whatsoever. Unless they say something that's just outright dumb. Or, you know, a complete fallacy. I think mind art works on parts of the game most people do, because that's where the money is for mind art. Yeah, probably. I mean, like, I'm never going to begin to understand the inner workings of what mind art does. But you know, what they do is pretty interesting. I would love to. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do once Unreal 5, like the Unreal 5 engine is, like, you know, is Unreal 5 stuff it was all sorted out and updated and all that sort of shit. I am keen to see where they take the game from there, because you can't just slap a new coat of paint on and call it a day. You're going to slap a new coat of paint on it, but you might also put a fender on it, you know? You might put one of those fucking things in the bonnet that make the car go woo. Whatever those are called. I don't do cars. I don't do cars. I do, like, fishing rods and stuff. For sure, I've seen the same invisible trees and stuff, for example, ever since they implemented CryEngine. Well, fixing the terrain makes no money. Well, like, but that's the problem, like, with a lot of people, like, with their mindset, like, fixing the terrain makes no money. But if fixing the terrain makes the game more appealing and makes people want to play more or stick around or more players come in, then, you know, it will increase their revenue. Just from the aspect of people wanting to play more or more players coming into the game. Just because it looks really cool, you know. With the chance to own spaceships and all that sort of stuff and do this and that. Now, I'm waiting for the post. Why can't my PC run Entropia anymore? Yeah. Yeah, that that one will be kind of funny. Yeah. I mean, personally, I would go to the office and do the work for free myself because I love the game. Hell yeah, like, if they had, like, an open source community sort of thing to be able to fix stuff up, to retexture some stuff, that would be dope. You know, if you can have people volunteer on the game for, like, I don't know, in-game perks or some shit like that, I don't know. Or even just for free. Because they like the game so much, you know. Like, let's say these fucking trees here, right? You design a better looking tree. and then you ring up Mindark and say, oh man, can I just spend like the next few weeks adding these trees in because they look a lot better than the shit trees that you've got? Oh no, no pay. I just want to make the trees look better for my own experience. Alright, thanks mate. You know, that'll be fine. Fuck, I'd do it. I'd do it. Now, I was streaming on Twitch last night and I got no globals. So I'm hoping we see something here. We might not. Probably won't. No on my luck. But yeah. It is what it is. Whatever will be, will be. I guess the problem people might find the code how loop really works. Yeah, probably. They probably. Well, I mean, I think most people have like an understanding. I feel like Mindark are too proud to let others fix things for them and rather let it be. Probably. I mean, we do have the community aspects of it. All the mentors, or a vast majority anyways, is acting as personal supports for newer players. Yeah, and there's a lot of content creators that also make a lot of things for the community. You have people like myself, you know, people like me. You have people like Entropia. You have people like Gillian McBain. You have people like Lawspade, who keeps us up to date on all of the shares and deeds weekly payout. And you also have people like Stevie B. You also have, to an extent, you have older videos of like Serial Overdrive. You have Disciplines of Ion. He does a lot of, he shows off a lot of things like fronting and things like that. Basically, he's sweating a mob while walking backwards. And because he's walking backwards, he's walking a bit slow. But he's also doing this weird, like, quick turn thing. He's doing this quick turn thing. It's crazy how he does it, right? Definitely go and subscribe to Disciples of Alion. Just check him out. It's great. But he does this quick fucking turn thing. And he finds fruit and shit while he's sweating. And while doing that, he can get a big mob and sweat them completely dry. It's absolutely insane, you know. But there's quite a few people. You got DM Zone, like I said. You know, you got DM Zone, who he does a lot of the free to play stuff. He does his like swamp crafting. He's recently been thinking about getting into Mayhem as well, which, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing how his first Mayhem goes, especially as a free to play player. I don't think he'll have an... I think he might struggle, but it will give him a very, very, very good understanding of what Mayhem is all about and how it's... You know, you're really doing it for the possibility. You know, you're doing it for the possibility of good things happening. They would probably make people sign a contract and not give away... information. Oh yeah. Like that would make you sign an NDA, non-disclosure agreement. They'll definitely get you to sign an NDA. I mean, you'll learn how the loot works. You know, I mean, most of us, as I was going to say, most of us have a common understanding that over your time hunting, you're probably going to be getting, like, obviously cycling thousands and thousands and thousands of PED. Or more accurately, cycling through thousands and thousands and thousands of mobs, not necessarily PED, but mobs. You will make back you'll make back about 90 to 95% of what you put in, and then the rest you need to, you know, make up with markup. That's why, you know, you're hunting specific things. You're either hunting for stackable items that sell really well, or you're hunting for those one-off bigger ticket items, you're looking for either the unlimited amps, you're looking for unlimited armor, you're looking for plates and weapons and all that sort of stuff. You're looking for that shit to then sell, you know. Which I learned that the Maphoids, they drop A102s, I want to say, but they also drop regen chips, like unlimited regen chips, which is really nice. They're going to be one of my go-tos to hunt in the future. They're going to be a fun one for me to continue to hunt. They also drop the tier 4 components, but they are a little bit of a shrapnel factory. I will put that out there. They are quite the shrapnel factory. That's why you need like lots and lots of PED to work with when it comes to hunting Maphoids, because you need to cycle through thousands of Maphoids to really get a good grasp. And it's one of those things where there's, I think Bonnie said it the best, that there's all these big swings that happen. You could be hunting for quite a while and you could be down like 500 PED, but then you hit something big and then all of a sudden you're back up to like 100 PED plus. You're in the positives. There's a lot of things that happen. And during those swings, you're hunting for those big ticket items, or you're mining for those big ticket items. You're mining for those big markup shit, right? And you're going to have a lot of people that start off in really, really humble beginnings, I remember my first global, it was on a Combibo. It was like 50, 60 PED back in Loot 1.0. And that was fun. And then my second global was off of a Quarter Turg Puny. Fun days, fun days. Good times, good times. But, these days, getting a global that's, 10 PED, you kind of go, ooh, and then you kind of move on. Even in Mayhem, you get a global of like 50, 60, and you go, oh, global, and then you kind of move on. You get one in the, in the triple digits, you go, ooh. They're a little bit more rarer. I would like to see one today. Hey, look, this person found alternative rock. And I'm fairly certain alternative rock has a decent markup. I think the alternative rock ingot's like, I don't know, like 125, 100 and something like that. 125, 130% markup. So that was a good payday for that person. Like a very good payday. And now I'm just imagining that person didn't use an amp, and they just used like an F101, and they've just been saving up oil and selling oil and getting like probes all day, and they've gone out and that's like their first drop, and they get like a 300 PED global. It's funny stuff. Oh, is this more skills? Oh, it's only a 39%. Pooey. I mean, 39% is still fine, but it could have been better. It could have been better. I'm still dreaming of that big hot not playing for one. Oh yeah. Like the thing is, you don't play for the globals and the hoffs unless you're doing it specifically to have fun. Like if you're going out there and you get like the grindhouse weapons, and you're literally going out there just to get the swirls, but knowing you're gonna come out with a loss, you know, all the more power to you. But yeah, like dream of the big hits, but play for the fun, but also play for the markup. Like a big 11k Hoff. Oh, that would be nice. That would be nice. Hey, this person found some alternative rock as well. Must be the day for alternative rock. It just must be the day for alternative rock. I reckon if I got a big 11 PED Hoff... It's a big 11 PED Hoff. 11k Hoff. Big 11 PED Hoff there, man. No, if I got 11k, I'd probably just throw it all into... Actually, no. I'd get the bigger weapon that I want for later on down the line, and then I'll throw the rest into shares and deeds and stuff. And then I'd just chill from there. I'd just chill. You know, I'd go about my business on Entropia. I'd gather up some oil, sell it, and go and kill a werewolf. Rinse and repeat. Oh, did we get a 100 pointer? Sick. Yeah, it looks like we did get like a 100 pointer. I like that. Sounds like my son's going to bed. He likes to bang on the wall to let everyone know that he's not tired. But he's a strong kid. I'm worried that he's going to like hit it hard enough to actually do some damage. He's not even one, but he's strong. He does like pull-ups and everything because he just wants to see what's on the table. Do something crazy like 11k of combat deeds. You know, I would fucking buy all the combat deeds and just keep them aside so no fucker can can scam anyone else from getting any. You know, just so no fucking can scam someone. Teen years gonna be great then. Yeah, teen years they're gonna be fun. Dad, why is it that I keep putting holes in walls by accident? Well, it's because you keep leaning against them, son. It's because you keep trying to see what's on the other side of the wall. It's a door, son. You open up the door. Oh yeah, but I want to see what's in there now. Nah, if he's anything like me, he's going to be a introverted nerd. If he's anything like me. Or if he's anything like his mother. We're both introverted nerds. Standard nerds. Which I'm completely fine with. He can be a standard nerd. Yeah, people keep buying the fucking combat deeds. This is what I don't get. You know, people keep buying the combat deeds, and then then they realize, oh, this is fucking useless, and then they sell it again, and then some poor fucker buys it. If I had all of that PED, if I had enough PED to buy all of the combat deeds, I would. And I'd throw them into my storage, just so no one gets fucking robbed. I'll be the only person that gets robbed. You know, I'll be like Kyle in South Park when he's paying off everyone's debts. You know. Mindark just should have fucking reimbursed people, eh? Or, hey, wasn't there a thing where you could give your compet deeds to to someone and then you got something from it? Wasn't it like you could trade your compet deed for like a separate share or a separate deed? Wasn't there a thing at one point doing that? Oh, 15.19. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, there was. Yeah, there was. Is it still operational? My back. Yes, for moon deeds. Okay, so you upgrade from useless to one payout a week. I mean, you know, I guess it's better than nothing. No, not anymore. Mindark just needed to remove them. Mindark just needs to remove them. Yeah, Mindark just needs to fucking remove them. Just remove them and then reimburse the people that bought them with like universal ammunition or fucking whatever. Reimburse them for what they originally fucking cost. Because Compet was such a fucking failure. It could have been cool. You know, it could have been cool if it actually did anything fun. But it just never got off the ground. I mean, it was an interesting idea. You know, your EU pets, you know, being able to battle other people and all that sort of stuff. Because I think that was the whole premise. It was going to be like a Pokemon sort of thing. And that could have been cool. That could have been really cool. You know, just have ads. People look at the ads. Have it a completely free-to-play game. People look at the ads. And then there's the revenue from it. They were just a bit early. Could have made it an NFT game if they waited a year or two. They could have. They could have. Or they could have done the whole monetized approach. They could have done the whole monetized approach. The people that you know, they have their pets from in-game on there, you know, all that good stuff. You can train them up in-game and all that sort of shit, right? But then you know, you battle people in this free thing. Don't have a cost to it. Just have it completely free. Mindark makes their money from ad revenue, right? And then the people that have the compet deeds get a little bit of share, like little share of that fucking ad revenue. You know, and having it like something like that could have brought people to Entropia Universe wanting to, you know, tame their own pets. It could have been a springboard. But no. No, they had to be fucking dumb about it. Oh well. But yeah, it could have been an NFT game, you know, that sort of thing. Scotty, I see you all the time. You are my inspiration. First time direct. Hey, Eric Schmidt. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. I try my best. I try my best to inform, entertain, all that good stuff. So I'm glad people like you know, get joy out of it and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, I will be streaming on YouTube a lot more, I think. I'm actually finding this quite enjoyable. about on par with Twitch, so I might as well. Yeah. If that's something you guys, think you would enjoy. If you would enjoy more streams on YouTube as well. Because I know a lot of you guys don't want to go over to Twitch to watch the streams, which is completely fine. I am more than happy to stream on Twitch and YouTube, just obviously not at the same time. I'll alternate days, or I'll have, I'll stream on YouTube Monday to Thursday, and then I'll stream on Twitch, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All that good shit. AFK Gaming, welcome to the stream, my dude. Welcome, welcome. I'm hoping Mindark do something big with New Treasure Island. Funny thing about that, right? New Treasure Island was the only one that paid out today. Which is really funny, because it didn't pay out last week. But it was the only one that paid out this week. I'm not bothered where you stream. Both are easy. Oh yeah, it's not so much whether or not other people are bothered where I stream. It's more of like I don't mind splitting up where I stream. As long as I know that like on YouTube I'd probably have more viewers on YouTube from the get-go than I would on Twitch. But there's a lot more stuff that I can do on Twitch as opposed to YouTube. But alternating between the two, that also works, so I can stream on YouTube, I can stream on Twitch. If there are other games that I want to play, I can obviously stream them on, who the fuck is this? What do they want? What they want? My wife is asking me if I want a cuppa. Hell yeah. My wife just boiled the kettle, so she asked me if I want a cuppa. Hell yeah, I want a cuppa. But, yeah, so there is like also a... There is like a monetary thing as well. Like, YouTube is better with like ad revenue compared to Twitch. And if I have a majority of my followers on YouTube as opposed to Twitch, it is better to do more streams on YouTube as opposed to Twitch. But I also really like my community on Twitch as well. So it's kind of a juggling game. If Twitch didn't have their fucking exclusivity law, like clause in their stupid bullshit thing, then I would stream on both at the exact same time. But sadly, no. What time is it there? 6:22 a.m. here from Texas. Hey, you're from Texas. It is 8:53 here. 8:53 p.m. in the evening. Yeah, it's the evening over here. So far. I say so far as, as if it's all of a sudden gonna fucking turn to morning. I had a long day, okay, guys? UK? Nah. South Australia. South Australia, I'm a man from the land down under. 8:22 a.m. in Argentina. Oh, Argentina, nice. You got folks of different strokes from all over the globe. That's what I like about this community. There's a fuck ton of us all over the world. Coffee. I think Mish still wants to hang out with you.
She can hang out with me.
The little dude in bed?
Yeah, he's in bed.
Yeah. He was banging on the wall.
Yeah, he was kicking.
Oh, he was kicking, was he?
He was kicking the wall while he was laying down.
You gonna go hang out with Mum? Thanks, babe.
No problem.
9:24 Melbourne, Australia. Oh, yes. Yes. That's good shit. Need a key for that strongbox? I do indeed. I need keys for this strongbox. I will not be able to get any keys until the next pay or when I get paid from YouTube next. Which I was a bit slack on the videos, so I won't get any YouTube. I won't get that YouTube money this month, but I'll get some. I'll get some next month. Yeah, you need to buy keys from the shop, which is absolutely fucking cheeky, mind you. Absolutely fucking cheeky. There was like they did put in like I think it was a blueprint to make keys, and I don't know if they scrapped it or whatever, but it's absolutely fucking cheeky. Aussies are awesome. We're not too bad. A lot of us are really cool, but you will get the occasional bogan that's really... you can craft keys now. Yeah, but I haven't seen, like, the blueprint fucking anywhere. Hey, if anyone has like the information on like the blueprint, can you like PM it to me in game? I'll just type my name in the thing. Yeah, send it to that. If you have like any information. Any information whatsoever is greatly appreciated. Because, yeah, it means that I would be able to do stuff. I'd be able to open these boxes just by, like, spending a bit of time doing extra shit. They should allow you to, like, get the keys, like, buy the keys in-game with your PED as well. So shit. It's so shit. I'm a dead man walking. Actually, I shouldn't sing that. They'll ping me for copyright. It's a good song though. It's a good song. I thought you could buy them. I don't think you can buy them with your PED. Not that I know of. Hey, Acid Carbine, what up, man? Welcome to the stream. Man, we're getting so many people popping in and chatting. I think this is why I really like streaming on YouTube. Is I got more chatters. Like I got more people chatting and hanging out. EU is dead. I'm in Arcadia Moon and just one player. Yeah, but that's the Arcadia Moon. EU is died. I'm on Arcadia Moon, just one player. That's the moon, man. How's Mayhem going? It's going. I'm getting a shitload of pyrokinetic skills. Like that's tops. I'm getting a shitload of pyrokinetic skills. YouTube kicks Twitch's ass. Well, I mean, I do like streaming on YouTube. And I like streaming on Twitch. Yeah, daily free 2 PED ammo on the Arcadia Moon. It is very good for free-to-play players. But there's not a lot of reason to go onto the moon outside of that. They did fuck all with it, and I was actually really disappointed. Because they really did do fuck all. For the Arcadia moon, it was quite disappointing. The free 2 PED ammo each day. Sure, if you were to do it each day, it amounts to like what? 700 and something PED worth of universal ammunition in a year. But still, man, like, there's just not enough. I can get even more than that just hanging out on Rocktropia, just doing all that sort of shit. But the moon. I guess I did the math, and if you were to travel from the planet up to the moon, after the costs of oil and the cost of a space thruster, you would be coming back, like you'd be taking away about 1.2 PED worth of stuff. So, if you're on Arcadia, it's probably worth doing, even just a little bit. Played for like 3 years straight back on Project Entropia days. I just returned like a couple of months ago. So much new stuff and changes. Oh yeah, man, like there's a shitload of changes, man. Shitload of changes. Well, one, Loot 2.0, it's completely different loot system. Shitload of different ways to do things. Shitload of different planets. Like, just a whole mess of different stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, learning it all. Learning about all the various planets and the lore and all that sort of shit. It's quite cool. They need to do more lore stuff, but, it's fine. I've been there once, and will never go back until they do more with it. I would go there, like, if I was on Arcadia, I would travel to and from just to get the, just to get a little bit of, like, just to get the ammo. Yeah, just get the ammo. I was there when Never Die bought the club, Windows XP days, yeah. I started in 2015, I think. Maybe 2016. I think it was 2015. It was back when I had my office and all that shit. Back in the day. Now I don't have my office no more because my son, my son is a creature that is around. Hey, that was a 100 points. 100 points. Splendid. So we increased another robot challenge. I won't be able to get those until I go back to Cali, which I'll probably be doing tomorrow, just because. We got some Easter. We got an Easter egg and a whole bunch of other stuff. Splendid. I need to buy pills. I need to buy loot pills. Because see, I can't be bothered right clicking and looting them because I'm fucking lazy, okay? I'm a lazy son of a bitch. But, that wasn't too bad. That's a big boost for bronze. It was pretty good. I got a 500 point one earlier on today. That was pretty sick. I should probably actually... Now I'll do this one. I'll do that one. Yeah. I wish I can get from planet to planet faster than flying myself. Anyone know a fast way? Yeah, you could do warp services. There are a bunch of different people that will, you can pay to warp from planet to planet. Where and how? There's a couple of different services. Yeah, there's a couple of different services. There's a few websites, I think, that have some of the spaceships that, you PM their captain and shit, or the owner of the thing, and then they'll tell you, okay, this is when we're going to be on the planet. This is how long it will take you to get to the other planet. And and then you can kind of go to and from. I've never done it myself because I just I use my quad wing and I fly myself. I personally don't use the warp services. I first started playing EU back in 2013, played for a bit, then my PC shit the bed, just started playing again a month ago and love the new changes. Like, the new changes are pretty good. Like, I wasn't around with Loot 1.0 for very, very long. It was like a very short amount of time. But I quite like, you know, I quite like the sort of modern day stuff. Bonnie and her husband often run them. Yeah. Bonnie over on Twitch runs it. There's a lot of different services. But the way I tend to do it is I would here's my route, right? I would fly from Cali. I would go to Rocktropia. And then I would hang out on Rocktropia for a couple of days. Throw, 20 PED worth of oil into my ship. Then do whatever the fuck I needed to do across the rest of the galaxy. The grind seems so much slower back then, to be honest. It probably was. It probably was slower. Like, these days, it's a lot easier to get skills, and a lot of people complain, but it does seem a lot easier to get skills, especially with Codex, and especially if you're going to places like Toulon, where they have missions every hour that give you skill points as a... Hey, 250 points! Hell fucking yeah. 250 points! I think it's like 5 paired... Oh, okay. I timed it today. 1 AU takes 2 minutes, but I just heard there's a faster way. Waiting on a ship seems slow because I got a quad. Well, I guess it just depends on what you're doing. Like, if you're carting a lot of goods, you definitely want to take a warp. But I tend to go planet to planet for different things, right? So that was a time where I wasn't uploading because I wanted to test a few things. This is what I would generally do. I would go to Cali. So I'd be on Cali. I'd travel to Monria to do the what is it? The one of their daily hunts, right? So I'd do the daily there. Then I'd go to Rocktropia. And on Rock, I would grind up a lot of oil and basically just fill my ship up with oil over the space of a day. And then that night, I would go over to the Arcadia Moon, pick up my 2 PED worth of universal ammunition. I'd go down onto the planet and I'd swan some gallids for a few hours. And then I would fly to... I'd pretty much skip Toulon and Nexar, and then I would fly to Cyrene, and I would hunt 2 specific mobs to get jagged teeth and casinite ingots, and then I would craft these BLP weapons, and then I'd fly back to Calypso. And all up, it wouldn't cost me much of anything. Yeah, but that's essentially what I was doing. You do burn through your thruster stuff, but that's just when while you're on Rocktropia, you sell some of the oil that you get to offset the cost of the thrusters. And depending on like what you're doing, if you're not going to be online for a few days or you're not going to have a lot of time to play, the best spot to like be offline. I say offline if you can, like this only is good if you can get online for like 20-30 minutes. You hop on, like you get to the Arcadia Moon, and then if you're not going to be able to play much at all for a few days, you do the reactor whatever mission each day, and then you come away with 6 to 8 PED worth of universal ammunition, and then you go about your business. But I had a specific way that I did things. Was it tedious and slow? Hell yeah, it was. But it worked. It worked for me. Especially if I was just sitting there watching some anime. I could just go about my own business. And I would also be doing some surveys on the side while I was flying through space. So, I'd make a little bit of extra scratch on the side doing surveys. And, that kind of helps with a few different bits and bobs. Let's see, because it says it costs 7 to 8 PED to teleport every time I fly in space, but I don't see. Oh yeah. It's only if you go from the space station down to the planet. So if you were to go from, if you were to fly your ship into the space station and then take the teleport from the space station down to a planet, it'll cost you 7 PED. But you can just also fly into the planet. Thule? The fuck is Thule? What is Thule? So you got Toulon, you got Next Island, Hermes Space Station, and you got Arcadia, the Arcadia Moon, you got Cyrene. Athena, Eberos, you got Monria there, and you got Rocktropia there. You talking about Toulon? Thule is the starter place. Oh, okay. I must have flushed that from my brain. I must have flushed the starting area from my brain. Space fun, just pour a few glasses of whiskey during the flight. Yeah. Put on some space cowboy kind of music. Put on some dark country. And fly through space while drinking some whiskey. It's a good experience. Nice and chill. Oh, okay. Hey, what planet did you start out on? Ow! Just fucking kicked myself. Red wine is also nice. I'm partial to port wine myself. To a port tawny. Can combine chips and swant. Cowboy Bebop music as you fly. Hell fucking yeah, I love Cowboy Bebop. Love Cowboy Bebop. Such a good fucking anime. I gotta watch it again. Can combine chips and swant. I think you can, don't sing it. You know what you need to, JK. Drugs are bad, kid. It's a joke. What are you JKing about? Did you say a no word that YouTube doesn't like? Got a copyright strike for using that song. Ooh, damn. Ooh, I'm surrounded. I'm surrounded by robots. Drugs are bad, kids. It's a joke. I like me some red wine. Play Beastie Boys while flying through space while sipping on Molson. You do a lot of things while flying through space. So good. Oh, 8.73. They still haven't given us a global yet. But I mean, they've given us plenty of points so far, so I guess I can't be too annoyed. Can't be too annoyed. I mean, I could be fucking furious if I want to be, but I'm just not that kind of guy. And they give me plenty of boxes as well, and I did know that I'd be losing out in my chips and things like that, so I kind of already knew that. As long as I get back, you know, at least most of my universal ammunition, then I'll be happy. Yeah, like, you'll get copyright struck for using, like, pretty much any song that isn't in the free market database sort of stuff. Gotta get the kiddos up for school. Been great, thanks for the help. Great stream. Sub to you on YouTube, by the way. Oh, thank you very much for the sub. Anyone that's new to the channel, feel free to sub. I'm also not going to just be doing EU. I'm also going to be doing, I'm going to be adding Lost Relics to the stuff that I'm going to be playing. And a couple of other games. But right now it's going to be EU and Lost Relics as sort of a for definite thing that I'm going to be doing. So, yeah. And take care, AFK. My brain went fucking spaz for a second then. You have a good one, man. You have a good day. And yeah, get those kiddos up for school. I know that all too well. Stay at home dad sort of shtick for me. You have a good one. And thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh, for any of you guys that have been around since like the can buy a mothership in these days, they do, like, ships do occasionally sell, but Motherships are big enterprises, man. They are massive enterprises. Usually when someone nabs them up, it is a cash cow because they use them for warp services. Usually by a society. But I can't attest to too much about that. But yeah, any of you guys that have been around since the start of the stream, tell me, how many mid-roll ads have you had at all? Because I'm just curious about metrics. I'm curious about the numbers. If you've had, like, none, then cool. Especially if you're YouTube Red. I think YouTube Prime, you don't get any ads, which is good. Or YouTube Premium, whatever the fuck they're calling it these days. I think now about 100k USD for one. 100k USD for one. Whew. You had 0 ads? Fair enough. Zero ads. $100k USD for one. It sounds about right. You know, that does sound about right for the cost of a fucking mothership. Like they're fucking big expensive boys and girls. They're big expensive fucking things of machinery. Super expensive. That's good stuff. I'm all caffeinated up. $14.75. That guy got a global. I want a global. God damn it. I want a global. I want to see them swirlies. No, I should only need 350 points to finish up this one. What do I get from when I finish this one? Oh, you only get the tokens and the universal ammo. Well, that's poo. Don't be a cock. There we go. Yes, I want my Harbinger mask, damn it. I'm gonna get it because it looks cool. I wasn't playing back then, but apparently someone stole one back in the day using the Society Bank. Shit. Bro, we all want globals, but I don't blame you. I want a global. I mean, they've been pretty. They've actually been pretty good to me so far. Mindark took the deed back and auctioned it. Damn. You'd think they would have just given it back to the people that it got stolen from. But yeah, I like seeing those swellies. But I'm getting for bronze and actually for category 1, I'm getting a decent flow of points. For pretty cheap, which is good. Yeah, which is just really good. I like that. We're getting some boxes. Hopefully gonna have plenty of boxes to open, whenever I throw Cashola into the game. So that's gonna be good. Hopefully. $15.94. Not the worst. Alright, convert all this. Yeah, sort of around where I started, kind of. Just 2 more likes and we're in the double dig. Just 2 more likes on the stream and we're in the double dig. It is interesting how live streams tend to get likes or get ratings quicker than videos. Oh, sometimes. I do find that interesting. I would like to know why, like the psychology behind that. The whole live streams tend to get likes quicker than videos. Is it because because they're seeing someone live and that person is interacting with them, that they feel more inclined to, they feel like they're being looked at. So because they feel like they're being looked at, they feel more encouraged to hit, the like or the dislike button. As opposed to a video where, you can watch a video and because you're not feeling like you're directly communicating with the person, like behind the screen, that you could be a little bit more non-ranky. Hey, we got a skill boost. What's this one? 146% skill boost. Hell yeah. More fun when you can get a reaction out of it. More fun when you can get a reaction out of it? Hey! Hey, Axe Exploring Entropia Universe. Welcome to the stream, man, and congrats. Same reason people sub and donate live. Oh yeah, true. Congrats, man, getting those bunny ears. Now you just gotta get the mask. I'm grinding up. I'm like over halfway now. I'm over halfway on my bronze. And I really just want the Harbinger mask. Just because I've said it before and I'll say it again, but the Harbinger mask looks really fucking cool. It's got this kind of like Mayan, Aztec kind of, sinister kind of vibe to it. It looks really fucking cool. Like, it's got this ancient feel to it, which I really like. I'm looking forward to like rocking it out. Gonna be rocking it out with my cock out. Thank you. You're very welcome. Same reason people sub and donate live. Yeah, I guess. I mean, shit. Someone donated to me like 2 years ago when my Tourette's was really bad. Luckily they're under control now, which is really good. But someone donated like $300. $300 on Twitch, and they just set my ticks off. It just my ticks just went fucking nuts from there. Made the stream incredibly difficult, but it was probably the best stream I've ever had, just because it was so supportive in a really fucking shitty time. I can wear the ears with the armor. Not sure about the mask. Man, I would happily forego a face. Like, I would happily forego head armor just to wear the mask, because the mask looks dope. Aesthetically, it just looks really cool. I'd forego. Seen the Warlock back spikes you get from Mayhem? No? No, I don't think so. But that would be pretty fucking sick too. Imagine walking around, you got the mask, you got the back spikes on, you're just looking like a fucking beast. That'd be dope. But wear a mankini while you've got it on, so you look like an absolute horrifying knob. Just saw it in the auction house, looks sick. Nice. Look at this guy. He got a 6k Hoff off of a category 4. Nice. Good job for that guy. Congrats, man. That would have been like a woohoo sort of moment. It's funny, I am looking forward to after Mayhem, to when I can finally go back to, like, spending my PED hunting other mobs. Because I haven't hunted much of anything else. I've just been grinding at the, Mayhem mobs, just to, just so I can squeeze out all the stages and stuff. I'm on stage 6, I believe. Yeah, I'm on stage 6. Should be Mayhem all year round would be great for my CLTs. Oh yeah, man. I think Lawspade fired up his stuff this morning. Or last night, whatever it is for him. But for me, this morning. And instead of like the 40-something... Instead of like the 40-something he was getting, he got like 68 PED instead of like 45 PED for his share, like his deeds that he's got. Sorry, bit of a Freudian slip there when it comes to shares. Wait for all the stuff on auction after Mayhem. There's gonna be quite a few stuff on auction after Mayhem. Like people are gonna have a lot of stuff left over that they just didn't use, and they're gonna throw it up there. I am keen to see, like, what sort of stuff... I am keen to see how much stuff from the auction, like, from the Mayhem token shop is up on the auction house at the end of Mayhem. I know someone got a, the Azuro Augmented, or whatever it's called. Which, you know, I would love to get one of those at some point in the future. But I'd also like to get... I think there's a Mind Force chip. I'll never fucking get it. One, I would need a fuck ton of tokens, which I just won't have. And I'll need to find a rare Mayhem token. I just have to wait for some Uber to get it and then decide they don't want it and that they want to sell it. And then I'll buy it if I've got enough PED at the time. Oh, man. $101. Not 101. 1.01. My brain's going all doolally. Brain is going all doolally. Oh, it's because I've been sitting here for fucking hour and 50 minutes. $1.03. Very small nothings. You know what I should do? I should do a blend of live streams and like my informational videos that I like to make. Like I should do a blend of that here on YouTube. I think that would be fun. I think that would be like a really good blend of stuff. I mean, I'm just thinking out loud. But if I don't talk about it, then it'll kind of like just get stuck in there and it'll kind of stew like brain crack. So, I think that'll be fun. Oh, because then I'll be able to do like Eve. Oh yeah, I'd be able to stream like Eve. I'd be able to stream... Oh shit, what else would I be able to stream? Maybe Dead Frontier 2? Yeah. I'd love to do an Eve stream actually. Spend a few hours playing Eve and streaming it. That'd be dope. You know what I should do? I should start playing Rust and steal all of Serial Overdrive subscribers. Be a real cunt. Real talk though, I do want to play Rust. It looks cool. I'm not really into no, I'm into it, but like the PvP aspect is pretty cool. I think it'll be interesting to get into it. Yeet. I'd like to try out Rust at some point in the future, but I just don't know if I want to drop like $60 on a game that that is a fair chance of just not playing after the first attempt. Poor Serial. Poor Serial. I can't do that to my boy. I can't do that to my boy Serial Overdrive. I just can't. I just can't, man. I like the guy too much. There are PvE servers that have PvP days. Okay, so there's PvE servers. So on Rust there are PvE servers. So there are other enemies other than just people. That's interesting to know. Like other than other players. But they have PvP days, so like you can sort of build up your stuff, and then you can have PvP days where you kind of like got to defend everything. That's pretty interesting, actually. That actually does sound pretty interesting. I'm coming for your viewers, Serial. Nah. Yeah, NPC bots and spawnable, raidable boss bases. Oh, sick! NPC bots, and then you got just randomly spawned bases that you can raid. That's pretty sick, actually. Man, I might have to play Rust. Not today, obviously. I'm fucking broke. I can't buy Rust. I might buy Rust... Oh, some point in the future. I'll buy Rust at some point in the future. I'll have to give that a go. In fact, the first time I play Rust, I'll live stream it. Just to for those that have played Rust before, they can be like, "You're doing it wrong. You fucking noob. You're doing it wrong. You're supposed to smear shit on the wall to keep the flies away. Because I would like to have a few games kind of like just in the arsenal to play. Especially if I am going to be streaming a lot more. Which, you know, streaming could be a really, like, I think streaming could be really good for me. I watched you, Cyril, and Stevie B. You have all helped my EU experience. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Oh, and I want to set the record. Russ is horrible solo, in my opinion. People can ruin you so fast. Well, that's just when I become like a lone wolf. Russ is horrible solo, in my opinion. Neverwinter Nights. I do want to play. I will be streaming Neverwinter Nights. Neverwinter Nights 1. Number 2 is a bit shit. It's fun, but it's not as good. Not as good as the first one. Yeah, I just want to put that out there. I do not dislike Stevie B. Just throwing it out there, because I know me and Stevie B, we had our little back and forth. It was, you know, as you do when you have differing opinions. But I do watch his videos, and I do like some of the information that he puts out there. I'm just throwing that out there, okay? Fairly certain he blocked me, but, you know, just throwing that out there. I do think Stevie B does have some good information. And Serial Overdrive is just fun. I like Serial Overdrive. You're welcome, and thank you for your content. Hey, you are most welcome, Stanley. You are most welcome. I like to put stuff out there for folks. But, you know, like I always say, take what like anything that I say, take it with a grain of salt. Like do that with everyone. Every content creator for Entropia Universe, for any fucking, like, anything like that. Always take what they say with a grain of salt, right? No matter how smart that person might seem, or how plausible or genuine what they're saying sounds like, take everything every motherfucker says with a grain of salt. Do your own research, and don't fall into the trap of a grain of salt and a shot of tequila. Yeah, pretty much. You take everything with a grain of salt and a shot of tequila. Because at the end of the day, no one is infallible. And in Entropia Universe specifically, there is a lot of speculation. There are a lot of theories. And there's a lot of people will know they'll know a lot about one aspect, but then they'll know fucking nothing about anything else, right? Yeah, just make sure you take what people say with a big old fat, gigantic grain of salt. Massive salt rock. You want to take it with a huge salt rock. But yeah, I want to, I like, I'm going to be getting into Neverwinter Nights. Neverwinter Nights will be a fun one to stream. Maybe on like a Friday evening, like a Friday night or a Thursday night. Thursday night would be better. Streaming it on like a Thursday night. Start the campaign on a Thursday night. And like Ross could be another fun one to play. I mean, I really do like streaming. In fact, I think I prefer streaming over making videos. If I'm 100% honest, I prefer streaming over making videos because there's a lot more interactivity when it comes to just when you're doing things in general. With playthroughs and things like that, unless you're prepared to sit down and commentate on what you're doing for like 3 hours straight without any input from anyone else, you're just commentating on the game, then it can become it could be difficult to do a series. But live streaming something like Neverwinter Nights might not be your gig, but there is a Star Trek MMO that's not bad. Believe it or not, I really do like the Star Trek Online. I like Star Trek Online. That one's fun. There's quite a lot of... You'll be surprised at the games that I do like. I like Star Trek Online. I like Star Wars The Old Republic as well. I don't currently have those two installed on my machine. But I will be up for playing those again at some point in the future. I also liked Lord of the Rings Online. I also enjoy playing a lot of RuneScape as well. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I enjoy playing. But I think I'm going to pick a few games that I like, and then I'll kind of roll with them for a while, and then I'll introduce other games as time goes by. I might have like one day a week where it's like a random game. I'm playing a random game. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, kind of like how Serial Overdrive has his shit talk Saturdays. I can have a random game. Do like a random chance spin wheel. Ooh, so like what we do is we put up a whole bunch of different games that I've got, and we do like a random chance spin wheel, and whatever it lands on, that's the one that we play. Ooh, that could be interesting. And you know what's also cool? I have a Discord. I don't talk about it much, but I do have a Discord. So one of the things that we could also do is we can do like big group things. We can go in like Planet Side 2 is one that I like. We could also like maybe play Smite, or we can play whatever like team-based sort of games, and those that want to be in on it, we can all join in and do some games and stuff. That could be fun. But yeah, we can do like a random game night. That could be fun. Rando game night. And you know what? I'll either make or I'll buy a spin board. I'll make or buy a spin board, and then we'll have like the wall of spin, right? And we'll have like a separate camera that looks at that spin board, and at the start we'll go over to the spin board, and then we can like spin it and then pick what game we're gonna play. That could be interesting. Why don't I just come up with a whole bunch of cool shit for, live streaming? It's kind of like a no-brainer, isn't it? Speaking of a no-brainer, I've been sitting down for like 2 hours. I'm going to take a quick break. Get up, stretch your legs. If you've been sitting down for a decent amount of time, get up, get that blood flowing. You don't want to get like a deep vein thrombosis cranking. I want you all to be healthy, happy, safe, like folks. So, because I care about you guys. I don't want you to be injuficated. What's next to Swan on Calypso after the Subakuma hatchlings, in your opinion? Ooh, after the Subakuma hatchlings, I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to think about it. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. So, stretch your legs and all that sort of stuff. And then I'll help. Hey, Bilius. Oh shit, man! Welcome to the stream. I'll have a think about it. Trash grunts. Depends on what you're doing. And I'll be back in a few minutes, and then I'll give you my thoughts on that, and I'll give you my honest opinions. I'll be back in a few. Alright. I'm back. I hope we all stretched our legs. I got some cheeky little snackos that I'll eat. I'll make sure I eat away from the microphone, so hopefully any noises don't get picked up, because you don't want to hear any hungry Australian noises. Alright, let's see. So, let's read these while I was gone. So Disciples said Traskrons. Patrick said Exos would be alright. Stanley said Combibos. Patrick said Curbs. Adieu. Go to Royal Club. Sweat Group. We'll solo it. Solo the Ambus, you mean, Patrick? Yeah. That's not fun, lol. I tried and got my ass handed to me. 100% swallow 100% solo Swanta. I would depends on the planet. On Calypso, I would recommend Exarosaurs. Yeah, on Calypso, I would recommend Exarosaurs just because they have probably the next step up when it comes to loot. You get your Blazar fragments, you get your tier 1 components, you get some. I think you can find some socket components. If you're going to Swant, you should head to Arcadia. Well, the I agree. It is a good one to Swant, the Carabox and stuff. No, not solely for the Blazars. As I was saying, you got the Blazars, you got the tiering components. You have, you also have the components needed for enhancers and things like that. There are quite a few good markup stuff. Quite a few good markup stuff from Exarosaurs. So that would probably be my next step up if I was to pick one. But that's Calypso. Arcadia, you could probably stick with Carabox all day, every day. I tried the Boars on Next Island. They are awesome. Good loot, but I'm on Cali now. I'm going to be here for some while and living up my Mind Force while swanting. That's a good idea. I'm going to be hopefully buying an unlimited Cryogenic 1 chip at some point in the future. Just because it's smaller or is kinetic. One of the really small damage ones just to use in my swanting, so I could still get my Mind Force stuff up, but not need to use anything that's too powerful. But yeah, the Boars are really good with Next Island. Boars are actually really good to swant. But it all depends. Do you have people that you can sell the sweat to? If you have people that you can sell the sweat to, then it's all just, okay, which mobs am I able to swant? And, which mobs am I able to swant that have the best markup stuff? Because the sweat is to offset a decent amount of your hunt. That's pretty much what it's about. It's to offset around about a third, I reckon. Just about hit rank 10 on Codex on Mayhem mob. What's better, Evader or Dodger? It just depends on what you're hunting. Are you hunting animals? Then go Evader. Are you hunting robots? Then go Dodger. Yeah, Stanley, I'm kind of all over the shop as well when it comes to... I'm kind of all over the shop, so I can kind of give a few little insights and stuff like that. But But Calypso, I would definitely say Exarosaurs. You can also do, like, okay, you can also do what I call, like, a blend. Yeah, Dodge is good if you're planning on going up against other players. If you're planning on doing, you know, PvP and things like that, then that's pretty good. Yeah, the other method is to figure out what mob you want to hunt, figure out how much health that mob has, and go and sweat the equivalent of like 50 of them from Kerberos or Amboos or something like that, and then go and hunt 50 of them. That's another way you can do it. So, hey, 36.67. It's not a global, but I'll take it. Puts us, you know, back up to around about 500. 500? Yeah, we're just kind of keep on keeping. But yeah, so, for instance, if you can figure out, say with, let's say, hypothetically, you want to go out and you want to hunt mollusks, for example. Let's say you want to go out and hunt mollusks because you heard they have some good drops. What you do is you go out and you go to a sweat circle or whatever and you figure out what is the mid-level of the mollusks. What is the mid-level mollusk? How much health do they have? Then you sweat the equivalent of that health, and every time you sweat the equivalent of that health, you just add a little bit of a tally. And once you're up to whatever reasonable amount that you deem fit, whether it's 50, 100, 200, whatever, you're like, okay, I want to hunt 100 of these fuckers. So I'm going to sweat the equivalent of 100 of them from the Amboos or from the Curbs or whatever. So you sweat that much, and you might be thinking, okay, I'm going to sweat that much during the week, and then I'm going to do this hunt on a Friday. If we're going off of the, you know, offset cost sort of thing. I'm going to sweat all of this during the week, and then I'm going to do the hunt on the weekend. That way, you know, I can say that I've, you know, got about 30% for that sort of thing, right? So then you do it, and then you hunt that amount on that weekend, and then you know, that's another way to do it if you still wanted to quote unquote swant, but you're just using the sweat that you get to offset the cost of the hunt that you're going to be doing either later on that day or later on that week. It's a method that I used to use a lot, actually. Hey, yeah, no problem, man. Not a problemo at all. Always happy to give little bits of insight, a little bit of my thoughts, a little bit of my brain juice knowledge stuff. Always happy to help out. Hey, we got to 12 likes. Cool, we hit the 10 mark. Awesome. Now we just got to finish this stage, and all will be good. Or you do 50 pet hunt, see how much you lost, and then sweat until you cover your losses. That's another one, Albatross. That's one that I used to do when I first started playing. When I was hunting punies and stuff like that. I would hunt punies, and then I would see how much I lost, and then I would go and then I would sweat that back and sort of just continue on my way. But yeah, that's another one that you could do. Sweating is boring. Shut up, Law Spade. Hey, Laws, how you doing, my dude? Welcome to the stream, man. Sweating is boring, yeah, but as I've said a bazillion times, when you're sweating, you're not watching your guy sweat. You're watching telly, or you're watching anime, or you're fucking off and doing something else. Unless you're incredibly attentive and you just really want to see that sweat get drawn. Exactly. You do you. You're very attentive, Law Spade. How was the shares and deeds payout? I'm watching you while sweating right now. See? Everyone could be watching me while they're sweating. You make sweat, I make ad revenue. It's great. Yeah, how was the deeds and shares? How did you go? It would have been you start the day AFK sweating, 250 sweat while checking my other shit online. Yeah, pretty much. Dude, yesterday sucked bad. Yeah, man, like, it's funny though. Next Island was the only one that paid out. It was funny. Because, you know, Next Island has gone down in... Not Next Island. New Treasure Island. New Treasure Island paid out, but Ancient Greece and Crystal Palace didn't. And you had all these people that are like, oh, you know, New Treasure Island didn't even pay out like the week before. It's like, didn't even pay out and blah, blah, blah. But Crystal Palace paid out and blah, blah, blah. And then you saw that, like, you know, you saw the same spike, you know, people driving the prices down and then, you know, selling it for more. Shares aren't bad. I make a little residual fucking idiot. Residual income just from holding them. Yeah, pretty much. CLDs was okay. 4.3-ish. Wasn't a full Mayhem week. No, it wasn't a full Mayhem week. Wait until next Monday. You'll probably... Next Monday, I predict that you're going to see not as much from Arcadia. You're going to see more from Calypso than you did today. You're going to see a payout from Ancient Greece, Crystal Palace, and New Treasure Island. That's my prediction. That's just my prediction. East Mayhem! Yeah, man. Hey, Sky, how's it going? Hey, Ronus! What's up, Ronus? I'm doing good, man. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate having all you fine folks in this evening. It's quite nice. Everyone's hanging out. Everyone's enjoying themselves, and it's peak perfection. It's good shit. Yeah, people will drive prices down and everyone freaks out, but the smart people buy low and hold. Yeah, pretty much. You buy low, you buy as low as you can, then you hold on to it. Yeah, I waited until Crystal Palace got as low as it could, and then I got a couple of shares from it, and then, you know, I'm just going to hold on to it. And then I'll probably wait until they do it again. You know, they'll drive the prices down again to artificially sort of inflate their profits and shit. And then I'll just buy a shitload of them low again. But, I mean, Crystal Palace really isn't worth the price. It's really not. But you want to diverse your ped flow stream. So that way, let's say Ancient Greece doesn't pay out, but you know, you've still got Crystal Palace and New Treasure Island that pays out. So as long as you've got some of all three, you're going to get at least something from one of them, or a good amount from all three of them. And same thing with like the deeds and stuff. I buy AUDs like now when they drop, then resell when they spike, and buy CLDs. Works like a charm. Works like a charm. Yeah, it I would get more shares and deeds, but I don't have the income for it. I'll have an okay amount by the end of the year. You know, enough to offset a little bit each week, but I reckon the end of next year I'll probably be sitting relatively happy. That's if the world doesn't fucking implode by then. You know, just looking at the way the world's going at the moment, it's like, you know, something might just blow up and we'll all die. No, it's not a race at all. It's not a race investing in Entropia. You kind of just, you know, you invest when you can. You invest when you can, and then you just, you know, you just do what you can. Oh yeah, Russia. Russia. Russia, kind of, but also a few other things. Time is your best friend. Time is your absolute BFF when it comes to EU. Oh yeah, and China. Especially for us right now, they're talks about them wanting to build a fucking base in the Solomon Islands, and that would give kind of a naval base in the Solomon Islands. That would give like a stepping stone to straight up invade Australia if they want to. And I mean, what the fuck are we gonna do against China? We're like maximum 30 million. Actually, how many of us? How many crazy Aussies do we have? How many of us spastic Aussies? Australian population. Let's see. We have 25.69 nice million. Let's compare that to China's population. 1.4 billion of those fuckers. And if you think about it, they have like the mandatory military service shit. We would be fucked. It's not the number of people you have, it's how many drone strikes you can do. Yeah, but we don't have any nukes, and we don't really have anything good to defend ourselves with. We have kangaroos. We have emus. We can armor up the emus. We could weaponize the magpies as well. You don't need nukes, bro. You have me as a friend. I have nukes. Yeah, I think it would be hard to bring the nukes out of 76. An armored Roo column. That would be funny as fuck. But not like the average Roos. We're going to get like those like 7 foot tall, roided up Roos. You know, the ones that look like they can beat the shit out of, like, anything. You get a fuck ton of those and you send them in. They need to make a new deed for Rocktropia. Yeah, I agree. Rocktropia should have some kind of deed or share. You know what they should also have? Codex missions. They should also have Codex missions, but they don't. Rocktropia does. They need to get with the times, man. They got to be up on the level of the rest of us cool kids. Us cool kids eating our snackos and stuff. Snackos. Oop. Yeah, man. Still no globals today. None. Not a one. Come on, Ludius. Come on, man. Be my friend. You can do it, Ludius. Give me global. Ludius Maximus. Reminds me of that Monty Python Life of Brian skit. Funny as fuck. Your father was a woman. No. Roman. Smack. So your father was a woman. What was his name? Nautius Maximus. It's a joke name, sir, like Silius Sodus or Biggest Dickus. What's so funny about Biggest Dickus? Well, it's a joke name, sir. I have a very good friend in Rome called Biggest Dickus. He has a wife, you know. You know what she's called? Incontinentia. Incontinentia buttocks. Funny thing about that scene. All of the extras that played the Centurions and stuff, like, you had some that were a part of the Monty Python crew, but you had some extras that weren't a part of the actual Monty Python crew. But, you know, they were just the extras playing the guards. The soldiers were paid to not laugh, and they basically said, if you laugh, you are fired. It was a jest, right? They weren't going to fire them, but it's like, if you laugh, you are fired. And that's how they were able to kind of get away with it, you know? But, man, even the dude playing Caesar fucking nearly lost his shit in that scene. Do you find it visible? When I mention my friend's name, Biggest Dickus. Such a good skit. Another good Monty Python skit that I really like is Michelangelo painting the Last Supper. You know, he painted like 3 Christs, a bunch of disciples, some kangaroos. It's funny as fuck. You also had what else was it? You had there we go. All my pills have run out. You had you had the argument one. You had the silly walk one, which was funny. You also had the most lethal joke one, which was funny as hell. Killing people with a joke. It's fantastic. I fucking love Monty Python. Then of course you had Monty Python the Holy Grail. You had you of course had Flying Circus, which is great. Then you had a lot of the stuff that John Cleese was just in himself, which was really cool. The Black Knight, hell yeah, man. The Black Knight in Search of the Holy Grail, that one. 'Tis but a scratch. You've got an arm off. Alright, we'll call it a draw. Mighty brave Sir Robin ran away. Then you had like the nuns in the convent that just wanted to fuck. That's all they wanted to do. They just wanted that dick. Oh, then you had like the French soldiers. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries. Do any of you guys know what that phrase means? Because I do. And it's probably the best way of saying it too. Because elderberries was something they used to use in wine quite a lot. Right? And hamsters breed a lot. So your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries? Was a nice way of saying your mum's a whore and your dad's a drunk. There's a little piece of trivia for you. Run away! Mystery solved. Scotty C93 solved the mystery of the hamster and the elderberry. What do you mean my mother is fuzzy and my father is a fruit? No. We mean that your mum's very promiscuous and your father likes to drink his supper. Oh, and then you got Rowan Atkinson as well, who is just funny as fuck, and he does a skit, which basically it's a school, but all the kids like everyone has innuendo kind of name, like fist up, or rigid, or bottom, or my prick. And, rigid, fist up, bottom, sit down. Bean. Oh, Teddy. The Pluber? Oh, the plumber. Are you backing up pipes, Lawspade? Are you firing out nukes of your own, destroying pipes? Weapons of toilet destruction. Bro, maybe. Had a bunch of Chipotle and now it looks like Hiroshima in there. Too much for the plunger? Oh yeah, he definitely dropped a fat man. Ah! That cunt came out of nowhere. Come on, give me a big pointer. Give me big points. Gross. Only the premiumest of premium content here on the Scotty C93 channel. Premium content. It's a bit nutty. His is so nutty when it goes down the pipe, it's abrasive. It scrapes everything else off. No, it didn't really give me much of anything. Oh, wait a minute, no, it gave me like 100. Yeah, it gave me like 100 points. Sick. Fucking diggity dope. We're gonna go for we're gonna go for one more warlock and then we're gonna be calling it a day. We should gather a few whales and start an EU investing fund, buying up as many goddamn deeds and shares as we could. Yeah. Just get your own deeds. Just get your own. Yeah, pretty much. Here's what you do. You donate lots of money to me. I'll buy lots of shares and deeds, and I will give you guys entertainment. It's a fair trade. I'll even throw in the occasional Rubio giveaway with a B101 limited amplifier on it. Only the premium for you guys. Yes, fair. Oh my Christ. You're laughing at the nutty poop joke? Yeah, Bacon's been hanging out too, man. Bacon's been hanging out since like the very beginning. Make it a Jester D and you've got it. Okay, a Jester D. You donate to me, and then I'll do a donation of one Jester D with a B101 limited amplifier on it. Maybe a group hunt with all of the followers of Scotty. Oh, yeah, yeah. Group hunts will definitely be on the cards in the future. Bacon's like the only Fallout person I got to play Entropia. I want to play Fallout 76 as well. Fallout 76 sounds like fun. I just like the idea of being able to, like, nuke people. I've just been shooting bots. That's fair enough, man. Bot shooting is fun. But yeah, after Mayhem, we could definitely do like a big subscriber kind of, big follower hunt. We can all like hang out and like shoot shit. We'll go to New Treasure Island and we'll shoot stuff. We'll get New Treasure Island revenue. Sound like a plan to you guys? Because it sounds like a plan to me. Make a nice camp, Scotty. Lawspade will check it out. I own it. Stop playing after a couple months. Just too repetitive. Oh, Scotty on Wrecking Ball. I'll be up for it. I would like, I'll tell you what, I'll get into Fallout 76. I'll make the weirdest camp possible. I'll make the weirdest, stonkiest, weirdest fucking camp possible. And I'll hide something somewhere within it that Lawspade would have to find. Blow up camps, it's a different camp every time. And sometimes people yell at you. Hey, I don't mind you blowing up my camp. You still need to figure out what I put in there. Camps are made to be blown up. It's like in Minecraft. You don't just make a colossal structure. You make a colossal structure out of TNT and then you blow it the fuck up. It's just how it works. That's just how the game works. Fallout 76, the whole game is about getting materials to then build a camp for someone to come by and blow it up. It's like the main story or whatever. Wrecking Ball. What is Wrecking Ball? I kind of recall it. Is that the one where you go into an area like where it's basically you fucking, it's an area that's just a trap and you gotta survive it? Yeah, it has blow up animations for destroying them. Dude, I never thought of it that way. Yeah, I mean, it's the whole point to the game is to blow shit up. Fallout. No, he wants you to reenact the Miley Cyrus video. I mean, I could. I could totally do it. I mean, I'm round enough to be the wrecking ball, but you know. Tell you what, if I ever get to 50,000 subscribers, I will reenact Miley Cyrus's wrecking ball scene. I will reenact it. Wrecking ball is where two people take turns blowing up each other's camps while I record it and call it a game show. No prizes. Nutcracker! Sounds good to me. Sounds like a blast to me, man. I mean, it's a game show. It is a game and it's a show. And it's like a great salt farming experience. Alright, we all set? Yep, let's keep going. Gotta go, have to pick up the money sinks at school. Good luck. With Mayhem, good luck. Hey, yeah, no problem, Acid. Thank you very much for hanging out and all that sort of stuff. We're going to be doing a lot more live streams on YouTube, so I'm sure I'll see you, at some point in the future. You have a good one, man, and pick up the money sinks at school. Have you tried DayZ yet? No. I'm poor, remember? I can't buy all these fucking games. I'm poor. I got Entropia to play. Yeah, gotta head off to work. Thanks for staying up late, Scotty. Was nice to see you again. It was good seeing you too, Ronus. You take care of yourself, man, and I'll see you in the next one, or whatever one you join in on next. Stay safe, man. But I do want to try DayZ at some point in the future. But I also want to do 7 Days to Die, so I really got to pick and choose my zombie shit. Actually, I wouldn't mind playing Project Zomboid. That one looks fun, right up my alley. Not a bad game, free to play, survival game with zombies. I thought DayZ cost money. I thought it was like $40. But if it's free to play, I'll probably play it. Survival game with zombies, free to play. Hell yeah, I'd be down for that. I'd play Dying Light too as well. I played Dying Light. I mean, there's a lot of games on the cards, you know. There's a lot of games that I could play in the future. We'll have random days where we'll play whatever. We'll have like specific days where I play like Entropia, and then we might have other days where I play other games. I got it free on Xbox. Cool, man. I'm not sure how much it costs on the PC. Of course, I'd have to get it on the PC to if I wanted to stream it and all that sort of stuff. Not sure if it was with my Game Pass though. Quite possibly. I think DayZ costs like money on Steam. But I mean, if it's one people want to see on the channel, it's one that I can buy and play. I do get YouTube money. And I can get a couple of games with that YouTube money to to buy games that people want to see on the channel and that I wouldn't mind testing out. You know, things such as Rust and Fallout 76. I think someone wanted me to play Space Engineers as well. Lots of different stuff to play. So yeah, we're going to go until the next Warlock, and then we will be calling it a stream. We will be calling it once we defeat the next Warlock. So if anyone's got any questions or anything they want to add or anything like that, you better get it in before I kill the next Warlock. Otherwise, you'll have to hold your peace until I'm on next. So just keep that in mind. Fucking die. Getting them tokens. Tokens are always good. No, I just realized now that I've said that if I get to 50,000 subs, I'll reenact Miley Cyrus doing the Came in Like a Wrecking Ball scene. If I actually hit 50,000 subscribers, I'm gonna be yeah. It'll be a bittersweet moment. It will never happen. It won't happen. Hey, more tokens. Give me more tokens, please. I like tokens. I like tokens because it's satisfaction guaranteed. Ba-do, ba-do, do, 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 do. $35 from this next daily stage one, which is cool. We gotta get even more stuff. We gotta, like, okay. So by Halloween Mayhem, I'm hoping to have another higher level unlimited corrosive chip or another high level unlimited Mind Force chip in general. That I'll be able to utilize, and hopefully I can get one that has a decent tier on it, so I can do like big dick damage, and then I can like have fun and stuff. Have like a lot of PED in the ped card, have a lot of universal ammunition, and I could just go fucking spastic on them. That is the plan for Halloween Mayhem. So if you want to support me over on Patreon for as little as $5, oh man, I really don't see the point in Patreon anymore. It just doesn't seem to be like enough stuff that you can do with it, other than doing the whole, oh thanks. Speaking of, thank you Bill Flatter and thank you Devon327 for supporting me on Patreon. This is greatly appreciated and all that good shit. But, I think I should do merch. Merch would be a better one. I can come up with like a special flavor of shirt. Special flavor of shirt, that's unique to me, and that would work out quite well. Merchandise. Imagine that. Me with merch. Someone walking around with a Scotty C93 shirt. It would be like me holding up a big grain of salt saying, "Take my grain of salt." And man, if I had the cash, I'd support you, bro. Nah, you don't need to support me with cash, man. Viewership. Viewership is like the best way you guys can support me. That's why I always say, like, donating and all that sort of shit is not a necessity. Never has been and never will be. You know, we joke about, like, big dick highballers coming in and throwing, like, thousands of dollars because it's funny. Because people that have that sort of disposable income is kind of weird to fathom for people that are of, like, a low income sort of thing. Like, my household is a low income household. Yeah, just watch this stuff while you sleep. Yeah, just put my thing on repeat. Just pick a playlist. And then, like, just watch my stuff while you sleep. Just put it on repeat. You know, lots of ways you can support me. You just watch my stuff. You know? If I have new content come out, even if it's, like, not EU or whatever, give it a watch. You know, you might enjoy it, you might not, but give it a chance. You know, those sorts of things are they're the main things when it comes to supporting me. Not money, nothing like that. Hey, Law Spade, you coming in with like $2 with that super chat. I'm a high roller. He's a high roller, paying them high dollars. $2 dues. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. And that's the thing, like, I always do appreciate monetary support, but, like, just watching my stuff and supporting my content via your eyes is all I would ever ask for. Because, you know, being in a low-income situation myself, you know, I donate to people when I can, as, like, streamers that I like, and streamers that I enjoy, because you know, I like paying to support what they do. But, you know, it's very rare. It's not often. It's usually when I get paid from YouTube or something like that, because that is extra money. But nah, never ever feel bad for not being able to support someone when you're in a position that's actually in any position. You don't have to support anyone. You don't have to do shit. Oh no, a cracker got stuck. There we go. Much better. But it actually is kind of funny how right Law Spade is. Just watch his stuff while you sleep. Just, you know, yeah, just watch my stuff. I appreciate that, man. I try to make my content as enjoyable as I possibly can. Because, you know, it's a hobby, right? It's a hobby, and like making good stuff, it just makes me happy. Spade donated $10 dues. You get more money through Streamlabs, I think. You do get more money through Streamlabs. That $10 goes straight to me. And I just got 17 PED. Cool. Yeah, on YouTube, I think they take like 50% of the super chats. But the Streamlabs donations are, which is in the description for anyone that wants to know. The Streamlab donation, I get 100% of that. Going straight to my PayPal. That's for anyone that wants to know that sort of shit. But I appreciate that, Law Spade. I'll be able to get some keys. I'll be able to buy some keys. Hell yeah. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Oh, we're so close to Pyrokinetic 2. Pyrokinetic hit 2. We're so close. We're so fucking close. We'll get there. We'll get there. Drinks on Scotty. Woo! Drinks on me, man. Hell yeah, man. It's your money. Buy whatever you want, bro. I appreciate that. I will. I will. It'll go towards... Yeah, it'll go to whatever's needed, really. Whether it be house stuff or free stuff. Goes towards whatever's. Eviscerator. Come on, we gotta get something decent before stream end. Come on, man. You can't do me like this. Well, I mean, that $10 he do from Lawspade is like its own mothership fund. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Mothership fund. Every donation feeds a pet-starved Australian. Now, you know, I'd buy a shop. I wouldn't buy a mothership. I'd buy a shop. Because I've always wanted to own a shop. Like, just a little shop. And I would love to have a shop IRL. But I'll probably have to put up with just... buy your baby boy some boxing gloves so he doesn't put holes in the walls. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna be a handful when he's older. He's gonna be a handful. He's gonna be great. But he's probably also gonna be a big old nerd, just like his mum, just like his dad, just like his big sister. We're all nerds here. Shops are not cheap though. No, shops are not cheap. Shops are not fucking cheap whatsoever. But I would love to get one in game at some point in the future, just because, you know, I would be able to stock it with my stuff, and then I'll be able to say, here's all my stuff. I'd be able to stock it with loot at good prices. Why go to the auction house to pay 110% where you could come to my shop and pay 105%? You know? then I'll have the entirety of the community hating me because I'm selling things for lower. Thanks for the stream, calling it a night. Yeah, no problem, man. I won't be on for too much longer anyway. I'm gonna hopefully kill one more warlock and then be done. Dude, I should do that with my shop. You should, man. Yeah, you just, you pop stuff in there that are, is worth X amount. X amount under the auction house cost. That way people will be more inclined to go to the shop and buy from you. And because, it'll be a limited kind of thing, people won't be too inclined to increase their prices on the auction house. So you would pretty much always be able to sell it cheaper. Especially for your followers, if your followers want to, let's say they want to buy... Oh, shit. Let's look at these things. Let's say you have a bunch of these output amplifier components, and they're selling for 100, let's say 130. You sell it for 120, 120%, then anyone in your following that requires that stuff, they'll be able to look at it and go, oh, Lawspade's got it for 120%. I'll go and buy it from him instead of wasting my time trying to search for something on the auction house. Same with a lot of other things. Blazar fragments, Nova fragments, because, selling on auction house can be kind of crazy. Man, I think the vast majority of EU players don't watch me anymore. I don't know, you'd be surprised, man. You'd be surprised. Yeah. Just beware that a lot of auction sharks will be quick on that, I reckon. Think Raven Jade had that issue, if I recall correctly. What, buying everything from your store and then putting them on auction house? Hey, if they want to do that, that's fine. They can waste their stuff on the auction if they they can waste their time putting shit up on the auction if they want. As long as my stock moves, they can do whatever the fuck they want with it. In my opinion, once they've bought it, they can do what they like with it. No point complaining that someone has bought something that you've put a specific price on, that they've bought it and they decide to sell it on. Buying and selling is a big part, so there's no point, complaining over it. So, let's say I had a stack of 100 PED worth of this shit here, right? This output amplifier component. Let's say I had 100 PED worth of it and I sold it for 120%. Someone came in and bought it and they sold it for 127%. So they bought it for 120, they sold it for 127 PED. They do them. Yeah, pretty much you do you. You do you. If that's the way you want to make your PED by hunting for bargains in shops to sell on the auction house, then you do you, man. You do you. It's the best way. It's the best mindset to have. Best mindset to have. Come on, we need that warlock. It's getting late. It's getting late. I need that warlock. Oh, for those that are interested, I'm gonna be on again tomorrow night. Probably streaming EU again. I want to get this Mayhem done. The quicker I get it done, the quicker I get my mask, the quicker I can move on to other things. Also, thanks for the entertaining stream, and thank you for bringing a great community together in the stream. Hey, not a problem, man. I find that, you know, the community kind of just congregates wherever they feel like they want to congregate. You know, I feel like I have a good community here on YouTube, and, you know, I'm very proud of the community. Yeah, it's like 11 p.m. here. I gotta, you know, me and my wife will need to get to bed in a little while. Sun came up a while ago, yeah? Yeah, sounds about right. Are you on the East Coast? Because it would sound about right if you're on the East Coast of the United States. United States of America. America. But, I like to think I've got a good community here on YouTube. You think you've been up for hours? And you spend some of that time with me, I feel very happy. That gives me the warm fuzzies. It gives me the warm fuzzies. How close are we to... Oh, we are so close to Pyrokinetic Hit 2. Hell yeah, man. So goddamn close. Satisfaction guaranteed. Oh, man. Yeah, it's been good having you here, man. Like, it's always good seeing you whenever you're on. It's good catching some of your streams as well. I don't get to catch them anywhere near as much as I want because you're usually streaming during the day when I'm looking after my son. So I get to catch you nowhere near as much. I get to every so often. It's always a pleasure. Come on. Not too long now. Come on, man. I think we're in daylight savings here, so it feels later than it is as well, so I'm tired. Like, I feel like I should have gone to bed like an hour ago. Fucking daylight savings. Pisses me off to no end. I hate it. There's the Warlock unit. There's the big unit. There he is. Let's see what this dude gives us. Give us something good, man. Come on, Mr. Warlock. You know you want to. Come on, mate. Come on. Ah. All those shit. Alright, well, we might as well leave now. Might as well fuck off now. Might as well leave. And, yeah, we might as well start calling that a stream. Any final words from anyone? Because if not, nah, it didn't give anything. But that's okay, Law Spade. Your donation was the global for today. That was my big global for today. This was a stream. Final words. Have a good night. It was good hanging out with you all. I'll be back on tomorrow. And we'll essentially just be streaming EU until I've finished Mayhem. And then after I finish Mayhem, I'll probably play something else. Yee. Appreciate you and your content. I appreciate you, Stanley. And you take care, Patrick. Rip Craze. You all take care. It was good having you all in. And I'll be interested to see what the metrics are like post-stream tomorrow morning. Just for my own stuff. I'll be keen to see it. Anyway, you all take care. You'll stay safe, and I'll see you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Where's the... There it is. Haha. See yous.